What's up, guys? Today we're gonna skate in the rain. So I feel like skating in the rain is something that works better in the summer, but it just happens to be January, the coldest month of the year. So I'm motivated because I like skateboarding, but I'm also motivated because I really don't like getting fat in the winter. PHAT. You don't quit skateboarding because you get old because you quit skateboarding. Everybody says that. But do you really believe it? I've known so many people that quit skateboarding just because they got a few more responsibilities in their life. But skateboarding is exercise. Skateboarding's creativity. Skateboarding is community. Brings you closer to friends. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I got off work today. They shut down the government because of wind. Wind is very dangerous. So we're in high winds and rain. I've never actually seen the mini ramp flooded with his water passing through it like a gutter. It's like a ditch spot now. I feel like if you're somewhere where it's warm but it still rains, like Florida, a board like this, an old board that you can skate in the rain, is essential to your skating because it could just double the amount of skating you're able to do. It actually doesn't feel bad today. It's just very wet. And normally I wouldn't want to destroy my bearings in trucks. But having a board that I just don't care about, it just really frees me in so many different ways. I just like to feel light and enlightened. So I have to do some kind of exercise. I do pull-ups, I do push-ups. I've got to do some exercise, some cardio, some real outside exercise. You guys have probably seen these guys that work out inside a gym. Like, that's not real muscle. You got to do it outside for it to really count. That's real exercise. That's like plastic surgery exercise. Like working out in a gym to get your body in shape. You got to go out into the world. You got to hike. You got to play basketball. You got to skate. You got to do stuff. That's what men do. They go out and they do stuff. Just going to the gym, that's what super insecure people do. That's their only exercise, just hitting the gym. And it becomes their own. I feel like it just hollows you out. So yeah, go outside, be a man. Who cares if it's cold? Get outside and skate. What's up, guys? Let's play Never Have I Ever. So never have I ever been to a strip club. I don't think hanging out with a bunch of creepy homeless guys in gray sweatpants is going to make you feel better. Number 2, never have I ever been drunk. I've never been drunk. Alcohol's expensive. I don't see a reason to lose money while losing control of my body and my mind at the same time. So never have I ever, I want to say flicked someone off like the middle finger, but I've definitely done that to a lot of policemen when I was younger. But never have I ever flicked someone off who wasn't a policeman. And that's not to say I disrespect policemen now. I'm just saying I wasn't always as wise as I am now. These days, I am the wiserest. Those days, I had a problem with authority. Do you guys think Machine Gun Kelly is good at skateboarding? I've been seeing some of his videos pop up on my newsfeed lately, and I've watched a few of them. I know he's just hurt and it's winter in England. He's just kind of watching other people skate and reviewing it. What do you guys think about MGK? I didn't even know he was British. Honestly, I thought he was from Ohio. I thought he was an Ohio boy, but no. Listen to that accent. So obviously that's a joke that just didn't land very well. This really is a lifesaver though, having something like this, because this is the worst season for skating. But since I have a board that I don't really care about, it kind of makes it fun. My phone says it's only going to be raining for 10 more minutes, so I guess we'll head to the skate park. All right, so the trucks and the bearings were already rusty. This is the next day, and I didn't attempt to take the wheels off or clean the water off in any way. So I was assuming it'd be kind of locked up, but it actually feels about the same. Again, it was already kind of rusty the day before, so it didn't really have much of an effect on the actual performance of the bearings. So I'm just gonna keep doing this every time it rains until they completely fall apart, I guess. So yesterday, I feel like I could nose slide better. I feel like I could grind better. And today, everything's a little bit sticky. So I thought water would actually cause the board to stick, especially the wood for nose slides and stuff like that. But it did the opposite. There was already some wax on everything, so maybe that helped. But everything slid so much better yesterday. I wish it was raining today. So I usually skate a 9. This is, I think, an 8 1/4, 8.25. But these shoes are 11 1/2 in Vans. And you can see that they kind of hang off quite a bit. Might make my style look a little bit worse. But this is how I skated in middle school. I skated like 7.75s. And I wore 13s because my parents thought I was going to keep growing. But they actually fit kind of similar to these shoes because shoes were puffier back then and they ran smaller. New skate shoes run like 2 sizes different than they used to. You know how the psychologist Teal Swan says that women operate on a baseline emotion of fear? If that's the case, I operate on a baseline emotion of needing to go outside to play. I haven't really developed the ability to manipulate people yet. I'm still stuck in that level of just pure joy when you go outside and play in the rain. I feel like that's a good level to get stuck in though. It's a little more fun than high school. I just can't help but be myself. Like there's nobody else I can be. I guess I'm just always gonna go outside and play. I think everyone should have a rainboard set up at all times. Like in your car, because you never know when you're going to show up to a park and it's just going to start raining. I've driven like over an hour to a park and then it started raining and I had to destroy my regular board. A rainboard can be a normal board, like an old board, or you could get specific parts. I made a video buying titanium axle trucks from Thunder, Rush, stainless steel waterproof bearings, and setting it up with an old board using stainless steel bolts. That is one way to do it, but you might still get some problems from the rain. That is also an extremely expensive setup if it's something you're just going to use in the rain. If you want that to be your normal setup, that's fine, but just remember, your normal board will get waterlogged if you skate it in the rain. So the deck is the most vulnerable part. You could get a deck that's made out of aluminum or plastic, but it's going to be garbage. Wooden skateboards just seem to work the best. All right, so it's another day past the last clip and the bearings feel great. I've been riding these bearings in the rain for several days now and they couldn't feel better. Feel exactly the same, so maybe it's a myth. They're gonna fall apart soon. The deck is seriously falling apart though. I think I'm gonna get my real skateboard out for today since it's not wet. Yeah, if you get a board wet, you probably shouldn't chip it or run it into any walls or ledges. It gets a little weaker. So this is what I like for everything other than technical ledge tricks or technical mini ramp tricks. I do feel like the slappies kind of fall off of ledges if I'm trying to do something technical, and they don't really have good pinch on coping. But just for cruising around doing manuals, skating the skate park, I probably need a rain setup, this setup, and 1/3 setup for really technical stuff, maybe with some Thunders, some small wheels or something like that, just to skate mini ramp, ledges, and try to do flip tricks, technical stuff. These trucks feel like ace, like they feel really carvy, but they don't feel very tech. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.